Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I hope everyone's well out there. I'm Glenn Kreisberg, and I'm here today to share with you some of my research on archaeoastronomy and landscape archaeology in upstate New York, in the Catskill Mountains and the Shawangunk Mountains. So what I'm going to do here is share my screen, and I'm going to walk you through a site known as the North Shawangunk Dolmen. And this is a site, let me go full screen here. This is a site that is found on the Shawangunk Ridge in New Paltz, New York, on the Mohonk Preserve. It's a large dolmen. I believe it weighs between 20 and 30 tons. And it's been set up on 3 base stones, or pedestal stones, that keep it at this very particular angle. Here's a closer look at some of the stones at the base that have, in my opinion, been placed so they act as a pedestal for this dolmen. This is a view of the stone from the east. Another picture of the 2 of the 3 stones on the base. What's interesting about this is its orientation. So either by happenstance or by intention, the points and face of this stone very much align with the cardinal directions. Here we're looking at the east face. Here we're looking at the north nose or north point. Here we're looking at the south nose or south point. And this is the prominent nose or point that is oriented to the west. This is a drawing I did showing the axis, north, south, east, west, passing through the stone, and its configuration relative to the 4 directions on the compass. So this is quite an interesting stone. Geologists would tell us that this Shawangunk conglomerate was glaciarized or moved to this position by the glaciers in the last glacier maximum when it was receding. Absolutely scoured the Gunks. The North Shawangunks have lots of glacier scarring and glacier polishing, which is evidence of the glacier action that took place up there. The question is, did this get placed the way we see it today, probably 15 or 20,000 years after that glaciation took place? Is this happenstance, or is this something that humans did in the intervening time? I think it's really evident that you have a point here that's north, and you have a west and an east point that basically bisect it in a 180 degrees straight line, and this is perpendicular to it. So I think we have some other photos and maybe a video here that's going to show what it looks like on the equinox when the sun is setting. And we can see the west side of the boulder is lit up based on the setting sun's position. In this next video, I believe the sun is getting a little lower on the horizon and is about to set. And as it sets, the amount of light, let's see if you can hear my narration. The boulder's lighting us up on its west face. Maximum light right at sunset when the sun is on the horizon. One last video here, and this is as that's happening. I'm standing between the setting sun and the boulder. And the dolmen is lit up. I'm waving my hand there, which you can see, and of course the shadows of the trees, which may not have been there in ancient times. So it's really an interesting question. This boulder also aligns with another boulder that I'll talk about in another video called Reconnoiter Rock on Moose Mountain. And the alignment is a perfect winter solstice sunrise, summer solstice sunset alignment. I'm going to stop sharing, go back to full screen. Thank everybody for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And you can always post questions to the archaeoastronomy and landscape archaeology page on Facebook. Have a great day.